tenderness, the fall off the bone goodness.
The key is, first of all, we start with the finest quality products. Then we do everything the old-fashioned way. Slow smoked over real hickory wood and charcoal, 6 to 7 hours, each rack of ribs. We cut them into these 1-pound portions, sauce them. So all you have to do when you get it home, Dan, is thaw, heat, and eat. Look at this right here. Look at that meat. Falling right apart.
Falling right off the bone. Look at that.
So tender, it melts in your mouth. You can see that smoke ring on there. That's because we do it the old-fashioned way. No tricks. We do it the same way every single day, and that's when you get great barbecue.
And before I take a bite, because my mouth is just longing for this in my stomach, we take it a step further with this offer, and my producer tells me we are already very busy on the phone lines. Here it is, my pick of the show with the 2 pounds of twice baked potato casserole.
Look at that, Dan.
Where else can you get this? You get it all for $69.84, 3 easy payments of $23.28. Shipping and handling is included. And Jimmy, this is 5 rib dinners.
It is 5 1-pound rib dinners that we've cut down into about a plate size or a meal size portion. You get your choice of original barbecue sauce that has been on our table for 30 years or bourbon that we only have here at QVC. And Dan, you just tried the bourbon. I worked on it for months and months and months.
The bourbon's got a kick to it that is phenomenal.
It does. I wanted a real rich oak barrel bold flavor, dark sauce.
Now the bourbon choice is only available here.
It's only here.
And the twice baked potato casserole, where else can I get that?
That's right, just here, Dan.
Nowhere else.
Nowhere else.
Just here.
That's right.
Okay, so you've got original or the bourbon. The bourbon's going quickly.
Look at this.
It's M42014. Now that's the key.
This is all meat. This is fall off the bone tender. That sauce just complements the smoky flavor and tenderness of that meat. And they couldn't be more simple. When you get it home, you're just thawing them in your fridge overnight. They're in a vacuum sealed bag with the sauce already on them. Yesterday, we were down at the lake yesterday. I took some ribs out of the pack, put them directly on that charcoal grill, let them heat for a few minutes either side, turning them so the sauce doesn't burn. And let me tell you, we had salmon, we had all kinds of stuff. The first thing to go were the ribs. Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't have to do any of the work other than just heat it and eat it.
Yep.
They have done that slow cooking over the
6 to 7 hours,
over
Dan.
the hickory chips.
That's right.
But now let's talk about what makes this
right here.
extra special.
Yeah, this twice baked potato casserole people are absolutely loving. It comes in a 2-pound tray. Imagine this: thick cut potatoes, sour cream, bacon, your chives, seasonings, and then we top it with cheese. So when you bake it off, you get this fantastic cheesy crust. This is like your favorite baked potato that you put all the stuff on it, and it's all in a casserole, and you just bake it from frozen.
My producer told me we are very busy on the phones. In fact, bourbon is already getting very limited. And now for the twice baked potato casserole, this is like a real kind of southern, if you had a southern aunt who just knew her way around baked potatoes.
And that's right. And this is not a mashed potato. You can see how thick cut the potatoes are, the bacon, the sour cream, everything. Isn't that good? I love it.
Good doesn't touch it. Great, we're still not there.
It's becoming a favorite.
Heavenly.
It's so easy, you don't even have to thaw it. Bake it, even if you're doing burgers and you don't want it with the ribs. Put that in with some burgers, oh my gosh. Baked potato salad casserole, look at that.
People are gonna rave about this and ask you for the recipe. And you can just kind of say it's a secret family recipe. Is it okay if they
absolutely take credit? Put it in your own dish if you want to also. But look at this, Dan. It's all about this fall apart, tender, melt in your mouth rib meat. And again, we go back to starting with the finest quality spare ribs right here. We slow smoke each rib on our real hickory wood and charcoal pits. And then 6 to 7 hours, we cut them into these 1-pound portions. We sauce it, vacuum seal it, so you're just throwing out what you want, 5 individual packages.
You know, you've spoiled us here at QVC because whenever I've had ribs elsewhere at restaurants, I'm disappointed if it's not Corky's. Corky's has a tenderness which everybody aspires to, but nobody wants to take the time to do it right, and nobody has that recipe.
And when you're talking about going to a different restaurant that's not a world-famous barbecue restaurant, they're just cooking those ribs in the oven. They are putting a barbecue sauce on them, and they're calling it barbecue. That's not what barbecue is. That's just a piece of meat with some barbecue sauce. Real barbecue is the slow-smoked process where you get the flavor all the way through that meat.
By the way, so good. It's a 2014 Customer Food Choice Award nominee. And I think you got a real good shot at winning this one.
I hope so. Thank you.
These are incredible. There's only 300 remaining in the bourbon choice.
Wow.
Wow, that is going very quickly. And then everybody gets the twice baked potato casserole. Look,
Yeah.
I love the original, but the bourbon has a little
Yeah, we can talk about the
extra
difference.
kick to
Absolutely.
it.
You can look right here. This is our original sauce. It's a nice, beautiful brown. You can see the seasonings in there, the flavor. It's a tangy, tomato-based Memphis-style sauce. And then when we did the bourbon, you can come over here. It's definitely a dark, rich, bold flavor. Nothing more Southern to me than barbecue and bourbon.
Yeah.
Especially during football season. So look at this. Dark, rich flavor. I wanted a real oak barrel, bold flavor. You get at the very end. When you first taste it, you're like, oh, that's good. And at the very end, you get that little hint of bourbon.
Absolutely.
It's fantastic.
Frankie, you know I'll say it. Go blue. My producer just we did beat Appalachian State. Big.
Anytime he can throw that in there, he gets it in there.
Sharon, come on in. Sharon, you know, we match so well today with the red, white, and blue.
You know what? I strive to match with you every time we're together. This
Look at
this
that.
is what I do.
Great job. There's your
Thanks.
fork.
Okay.
Sharon, and I know which one your favorite is. Sharon likes a little more bold. She goes for that bourbon.
I am such a huge fan of rich, deep, full flavors. And that
Absolutely.
bourbon, and I know we don't have many of those remaining, that fits the bill so beautifully because that flavor, like you said, unfolds.
It does.
It unfolds. When you're eating that, it takes about 10 seconds to get the full experience. Don't eat it too fast.
And at the very end, you're like, ooh, I got it. That
So which
bourbon
one?
nut.
Where am I
there you
going
go,
over
right
here? Is this
there. I
one
just
for me?
sauced it real quick.
You know, when Sharon first started
Eat
here,
from
when
that
I
side
first
right
met
there.
her, I thought she would be an original. I thought she was maybe kind of demure. And the
that
more you
good?
get to know her, she is bold. She's out there.
Come on now, you crazy kid.
I know. She's ready. Have you had, how would you compare Corky's to other ribs you've had? I ordered ribs about 6 months ago in a restaurant. I was so disappointed.
Can I tell you the really sad part? Since I've done Corky's ribs, I don't.
You don't do it.
I learned my lesson.
I don't order it at a restaurant. So I couldn't even tell you in this modern era since I've been working at QVC what it's like somewhere else because I don't bother. It's not even worth it to me.
I can tell you. So you cook in
Are
the
you
oven.
getting me some of the
I will,
casserole?
absolutely. They cook it in
some
the
of the
oven.
twice-baked.
When you eat it from a restaurant that's not, like I said, a famous barbecue restaurant in Memphis, you're going to get a watery taste. You get a little steam in there, and you think, oh, it's good and tender, but it's not that smoky flavor.
No.
It's done with
They're
water
not taking
and
the
steam.
day to do it like you guys do.
Absolutely, absolutely.
By the way, happy
right.
Labor Day.
Look at that right there. You got a fork already?
Okay, yes I do. And then
Yep.
twice baked potato casserole, like we can get the potato salad at your restaurant.
Absolutely.
Nobody
Not
can
the
get this
casserole.
down there.
That's right.
This is it.
By the way, I have to give you an update.
Okay,
Overall
thanks,
update.
guys.
Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you, Sharon.
We started with 1,800 of these. Bourbon is last call.
Wow.
And there's only 600 now in the original. So bourbon, there's just like, I don't know, a couple dozen in the bourbon. In the original, 600, and that's it. And
Thank y'all.
hundreds and hundreds have already been ordered. M42014. This is a great day to think about an awesome meal. What could have been,
And
and
what
what
could have been
can
today.
be in about a week or so.
Absolutely. You know what? This barbecue and ribs are good for any time of the year, but just on holidays like this, it makes you think of friends and family.
Absolutely. We're going to check in with a friend right now. Deborah from New Jersey, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Hello,
Deborah.
Deborah. We're doing great. Happy Labor Day to you and your family.
And you as well?
Thank you. Well, Jimmy's here from Corky's. Have you tried his ribs?
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Oh, wow. That's with an exclamation
Wow,
point.
yes.
Oh,
Tell
they
us about
are
'em.
so delicious.
Fall off the bone.
Yes, my goodness. Since my first try, I've been hooked.
Really?
I will not buy ribs from a store anymore.
You know, I
And
tried some at a restaurant once not too long ago, and I'm not going to do it again. I was disappointed.
Yes.
Corky's.
And every time they come on, I make sure I get some. And this time, I'm trying the bourbon. I've never tried the bourbon. I've always done the original.
Deborah,
Okay.
I can tell by your voice you want to try something a little bit different, and I think you're going to really like the bourbon.
Okay. And I'm looking at the potatoes, and oh my goodness.
Hey,
You
the
guys
potato.
don't know. Oh, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting.
The potatoes are worth the whole thing, I'm telling you. I don't know if you
Yeah.
can wait. Throw those in the oven right when you get it.
Well, as a matter of fact, I have some Corkies in my freezer, and I try not to run out of them.
You're
Boy,
smart, Deborah.
You are smart, Deborah. I'll tell
Yeah.
you once you've had
Yeah.
the best. And this casserole, this potato casserole, it's going to just make that meal so special. People will be talking about it if you share it with other people. I don't know. You might not want to.
And my family loves them.
Oh, well,
Oh,
thank
my
you so
goodness,
much.
they love them.
Oh.
So you guys keep doing what you're doing, and I guarantee you, every time Corkies come on, I will be there to get some.
Deborah, thank you so much. You have made my day.
Happy Labor Day to your whole family. God bless. And
Thank you,
make
and
it-
you as well.
Thank you, Deborah.
All right, bye-bye.
What a nice lady. And she knows.
Absolutely.
Oh, update. Bourbon sold out.
Thank you.
Original 400.
Wow.
And that's it? That's it. Do we have an auto delivery? We do have an auto delivery. If you don't want to miss out on this, you can get it up to about every 90 days it'll be shipped for a year, but you can lock in that low featured price of $69.84. Lock in the 3 easy payments at $23.28 and shipping and handling's included. Only here can you get